Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2026. And before we discuss the event schedule for the month of January, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everyone in my family is so appreciative of the attention and support that you all have given me and my channel. We had a record-breaking year again for YouTube revenue. The blog is doing better than it has, exponentially better than it has in years past, and the sponsors are definitely sponsoring well. So as a thank you for all of that, we are going to be giving away a Totem fragment every single week in the month of 2026. More on that a little bit later.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, we are here to talk about January nature season.
Showtime!
As it were. If this is your first time joining me at Hero War Central, I like to do videos for the budget and free-to-play player. I'm big a fan of efficiency and having fun, not so much in the pay-to-win whale side of things. If that sounds like you, there are plenty of other YouTube channels for that. But in this calendar month of January, this 8-day calendar month of January, we see some things here that looks very familiar. And what's noticeably missing are any kind of teases in the text below my face right here. I'll touch on that in just a second. Obviously, we have the Tournament of Hero Power that's live now. It's pretty run-of-the-mill. It's pretty normal to have this kind of thing happen. You're going to be competing for the same thing that we always compete for, and since there's no event currency, special event, special hero event, special Titan event currency in here, that's kind of telling, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. I do want to quickly take a look at the, let's take a look at the letter to winter clause. Let's see what we got. Am I a lucky streamer today? Let's see. Come on, totem fragment. 15,000 emeralds. That's usually what I get, and that's okay. 15,000 emeralds is definitely going to be useful. I do know that Winterfest ended early and they converted the currency early and all of that. And, you know, when we get some kind of official response, I'm sure, you know, we'll discuss it. But right now it's not, to me, it's not really worth talking about. You should have spent your rewards before the end of the event. If you didn't and they converted early and you meant to, but you couldn't get to it because of friends and family being over because of the holiday, I definitely empathize. It's unfortunate, but at this point, we've got to expect that Hero Wars is going to screw us at the end of every major event from now on. You just have to expect that they're going to screw us with currency conversions one way or the other. Yeah. Now, one of the things that is very interesting to me is the lack of any kind of tease for Titus. Now, specifically in this first paragraph right here, while January is quieter than the holiday season, you'll see regular activities and occasional small surprises along the way. It is worth noting that this calendar is subject to change, so things can move forward, backward, things can be added, things can be removed. This is just a social media post to give us an idea, okay? There was a time that we had no calendar like this, and we all had to just guess when the events were. This is a huge leap forward, even though it is an 8-day week. Kind of hard to look at if you ask me. Just have it be off by a couple. Come on, Hero Wars, social media managers. Just 7-day week starting on Sunday or Monday. It's going to be fine. It's going to look okay. Now, the featured hero here is Aiden. And if you take a look at the, let's see, the daily bonus, you can see that the hero of the month is Aiden, and I would probably expect, as per usual, the hero brawl here will feature Aiden. So it's going to be no surprise that basically every team is going to be some kind of Dante, Orion, Augustus, Aiden team, or Illyria Aiden team. I'm so excited that we have two really popular heroes and there's no other choices. There's literally 0 other heroes to choose from to build a team around. We have the Area of Conquest, the Sears Game Portal Anomaly. You can see clusters of events here, and I'm going to expand this image a little bit just to focus on a few. You know, obviously, the Tournament of Hero Power is going to be a big draw for leveling your heroes, but we have Foundations of Power and Legacy of the Great Ones that do have some overlap, not necessarily hero leveling overlap, some Titan tasks here, hero tasks there, but I would recommend waiting at least until the 3rd to do any kind of major spending. At least go to Hero Wars Guide's website, which is linked in the description box down below, to check out any kind of overlap. And for an example, I'm just going to show you real quick. Foundations of Power and Legacy of the Great Ones. For example, you have spend energy on Foundations of Power, and you have spend energy on Legacy of the Great Ones. So if you are thinking about spending a bunch of energy to level up heroes during the hero Tournament of Power, it might be beneficial to wait until Foundations of Power goes live to spend that energy. Does that make sense? So you have a nice cluster of events here. If you are a paying player or even a budget player, you have some opportunities here, the buy emeralds and the spend emeralds, as well as the Emerald Waterfalls, buy emeralds, spend emeralds. Hero Tournament of Power, of course, has spend energy, get VIP, and spend emeralds. And then Legacy of the Great Ones also has get VIP and spend emeralds. So some pretty significant overlap here. And that is what I want to bring your attention to across the entire month of January. If this is your first time looking at a calendar like this, you're going to see a lot of stacking events like Seer's Game, Portal Anomaly, Elemental Synergy. Individually, the events are okay or great or terrible, but whenever you combine 2 or 3 events at the same time, it's worth taking note of what the tasks are. And again, I keep looking at Hero Wars Guide. It's just so easy to hover over and take a look, and you can see that reoccurring throughout the month. You have the Area of Conquest, Guardians of Outland right here, which has a very slim set of events that go along with it from the 6th through the 12th. If I were to guess, I would say that something is going to be added there. I don't really know what. Maybe a Lunar Skins event. Probably not, though. That's usually at the end of January. We'll talk about that kind of right here. Right? Might as well talk about it right now. So the Lunar New Year, I believe, in China is at the end of January. So I expect some kind of lunar skin event around here, which is why there is a thin amount of events right here. I'm not sure why there are obvious gaps here in events, but maybe it's nothing. Maybe something will be added. They did say that there's going to be some surprises in there. But, continuing on, we have the Foundation of Power, the Power of Titans, and the Tournament of Titan Power stack of events. Great for leveling your Titans. Perfect time of the month to level any Titan. If there is going to be a new Titan added, Titus or Lumira, the Light Titan, or Obscura, the Darkness Titan. If there's going to be a new Titan added, I would expect it to be added here. But part of me really thinks that because the note does not say anything about a Titan, remember, if you go back to previous months, like if you go back to the month that, let's say, Verdok was added, you can see here in the text, and that's not all. A truly titanic adventure awaits us in October. And while it is true that they don't have the teases in the text on every single calendar, the fact that it says January is quieter than the holiday season, meaning December, I'm actually expecting a reprieve this month. I think we might actually have a month without a new hero and without a new Titan. It's definitely possible. It's going to be quiet. It's going to be a nice opportunity for us to recover our strength, be more mindful and, save up energy and other resources for, Titus or, Birna or whoever's going to be added in February. I guess we'll have to wait and see what that ends up looking like. But, continuing on, we have the Titan Brawls featuring Miari, when I expect actually the first time that the mechanical skins will be available for Titan Skin Stones. That's just a guess. I don't know anything. It feels like that's when it's going to be. We have another big overlap of events right here. And then finally at the end, we have a lot of gap here, which again, I think the Lunar New Year skins, some kind of event for that will be in this area right here. Now, what is not fully fleshed out in this discussion, and here is that the nature season is the season for the month of January. And nature season features at the end, here we go. Just going to click on a random blog post that I've put out about nature season. The reward at the end of the golden ticket for nature season is a lesser absolute spirit summoning sphere. That's a random totem fragment. And in order to get access to that, you have to spend the $45 for the golden ticket and then level up the pass throughout the month, or, of course, have it gifted to you by a guildie at a 30% discount. Makes it $31 USD. It's pretty nice. And so that's going to be something. And finally, the thing that I wanted to discuss is the Totem giveaway. Now, if you want to look at the entire rules and everything, you can. It's all like right here. Just for the sake of my attorney, I needed to have this published someplace, just like I had my Emerald giveaway. But instead of giving away emeralds at the end of every month, we are going to be giving away a totem every week. And effectively what we're doing is I'm going to buy your totem I can't give you a totem. Like the mechanic of giving a totem isn't available in the game, but I can give you money or buy the totem for you during an event like Nature Season or a Titan event like Titus or something like that. So stay tuned to the live stream. That's how you will win, is during my live streams. And we also finally have a discussion about the January map. That video is going to be on top. A discussion about Nature Season is going to be on the bottom. And in the background, you can see the live stream schedule. We're going to live stream Monday through Friday. I'm looking forward to another record-breaking year. YouTube revenue's been great. Blog revenue's been great. The sponsors have been sponsoring. My family's healthy. I hope that yours is too. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.